Hey y'all, welcome back to a new day. We are headed, we got a couple things going on today. We're headed to Mobile. James wants to go look at that specialty wood shop where he gets all those different woods that they just don't sell at Lowe's and Home Depot. I'm trying to talk him into taking me to the thrift store. I don't know. And then when we get back home, we're gonna load up Buster's new stroller and we're gonna go down to downtown Ocean Springs and look at all the cars for Cruisin The Coast. That's our plan. Let's see what we get into. Got Buster waiting on James. I guess he had to run back in the house for something, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. There he comes, my ray of sunshine. There's my ray of sunshine. I got my shades on. Don't worry. It's shining so bright today.
Oh, so bright.
We'll catch up with y'all later. So, I went to the thrift store. They didn't have a whole lot, but I did manage to snag two little things. One is for my hutch. I love it. And the other one, I've kind of got an idea about it, but if it doesn't work, it'll go in the booth. So I'll show you all that a little bit later in the video. So y'all hold tight for that. So I tried a new lip liner. I couldn't find mine on Amazon. Y'all know I love, well, you may not know. If you've been here for a while, you know I love Rimmel's lip liner and Cafe Au Lait. Well, I found a Wet n Wild lip liner in chestnut. It's the same color, perfect match. But I don't think it lasts as long. There's my ray of sunshine. It just, I'm not getting the same, like, wear time out of it, so I'm not sure about that. But it's cheaper. It was like $2, and the pencil is a lot longer. So, I have a good backup, but it's not quite as good as my Rimmel. But Rimmel has gotten so hard to find. I know, first world problems. Look. Buster. But I think now we're gonna go home and get Buster's stroller, swap vehicles, and I think he wants to go to Cruisin The Coast. We'll see. I don't know. We got us some lunch on the way home and I got a full belly and now I'm sleepy. Just like a baby. But we'll see what the day holds. Mean green machine right there, huh? What year Mustang is that? It's sharp. Reminds me of Perry Mason. Well, first off, that stroller, yes. Thank you, Lord, that we had it. And he had his little fan, so he was fine. I had his water. Secondly, James, how does it feel to you to see all these cars we used to ride in, classics now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But I love seeing the General Lee because I grew up on the Dukes of Hazzards. And I sent Delana a picture of it. And I said, I looked for Bo and Luke, but couldn't find them. Anyway. That was fun. And this is my little thank you to the men that watch with their wives. They suffer through watching me decorate and all this kind of stuff. And so hopefully they will enjoy seeing some of the vintage cars, and it's my little thank you to them. Yeah, that's so sweet of me, James.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was fun though. We have to buckle up. Oh gosh, okay. We were very lucky to time it the way we did because they're charging $20 for parking, and we happened to find a spot that was open, not charging. So that was a good thing.
And we didn't have to walk 10 miles.
Yeah, and that was another thing. We were like right there at it, so that was good. Buster did good, and I love his stroller, y'all. Oh my gosh. There's no way I would have made it with that other little stroller. I would not have made it. My back would not have made it. Pushing it on those streets with all the cracks and stuff would not have made it. Would have been horrible. So that stroller is already paid for itself. Do y'all see it? Do you see it? Look at there. Do y'all see it? There's actually two ducks. The one right there, and then the white one behind it. I don't know if y'all can see the one behind it. Somebody asked where our ducks were in the neighborhood, and they're still there. We don't have as many as we did. I don't know what's happened to them like that, because we had a bunch of babies not too long ago. But we have a bunch of ducks, and I see them, a ton of them fly over all the time. In fact, just day before yesterday, there was probably about 10 or 12 flew over behind our house. But we still have the ducks in the neighborhood. So yeah, it's funny how they'll pick and choose the areas that they hang out in. And they haven't really been like on our street in a little while, but then you'll look out there one day and there'll be 2 or 3 out there for several days. They just kind of like have the go of the whole neighborhood. There's one right there. I mean, it's not our neighborhood, but you know, look there. Today's the day I attempt to use this. We're going to have, well, BLTs without the L, because we don't have any L or spinach. So I'm going to try to slice my tomato with this. I was told by several of y'all that's what this is, and I googled it and that's what it said. So here goes nothing. Let me do it like this. Maybe do I do it like this? Oh yeah, okay. Look at that. Look at that. It worked. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Perfect. It is work day. We are going to paint this cabinet for my booth. It is the perfect weather for it. So we're gonna get that done today. I'm so excited about it. I'm a mess.
She said that, I didn't.
Every time we start that paint sprayer, we have to relearn every single time.
We were doing everything right. It was just one piece was apparently I didn't.
Can you
clean
just
good
buy that
enough.
one piece?
Yeah.
Do you think we should do that before we go and do the backs? And the only reason I'm doing the backs is because it will be set up in my booth and you'll see it, or I wouldn't fool with the backs. But I want it to look finished, you know? And the piece James built is amazing. That top part, it's in rough shape. Not his fault. It was just like that. It is, what is it made out of? That old,
MDF.
yeah, and there's places on it that undoubtedly had gotten wet. So that piece is not for sale in the condition it's in. I mean, I guess if somebody wanted it bad enough and seen the condition it was in, I mean, never say never. Everything's for sale except for me. I'm not for sale. I belong to James.
I'll give you away.
You're so hateful. As much money as you have invested in me, you would just give me away.
Oh God, I couldn't do it again.
Oh my goodness. But we have some plans for the booth, for the Christmas thing. He's got to draw up the plans and give me a cost on supplies and labor.
That'll be the part that kills you.
The labor? I know. I figured the what's the word I'm looking for? The supplies are not going to be as drastic as the labor. I hope all this comes off of my nails. Look at my fresh nails, y'all. I think it will. It's kind of scraping off now, so I think it'll come off.
It's not a wool-based paint.
I just get so excited and get out there, and then I had it sprayed in my face. I probably got white freckles everywhere.
I need to cover that paint up, make sure bugs don't get in.
Okay. So glad to get that done. It's been hanging over our heads, but I have a lot of ideas for my booth for Christmas. I've already been working on some things. I gotta get in the attic and get the tree and some different things down. And then when I start doing my decorating, I'll be adding to the booth stuff because I'm gonna be getting rid of some stuff. So it's gonna be here before you know it. I mean, I really feel, if I'm being really honest, I feel overwhelmed right now because I have so much to do for Christmas for the booth. And I know it's only like October, what's today, the 13th, I think? Yeah. And so, but I need to have all this ready and good to go by the 1st of November. And the pieces we're building and we're going to be using, it won't be an issue next year. We'll just reuse them. So it's just finding the time. Maybe we can devote all of next weekend to building what I want for the booth and have that completely done. Because that too will need to be painted. He's such a good man, y'all. Such a good man.
Need to go up there and take some dimensions.
We need to go up to look at the booth. What kind of dimensions you need to take?
How long does the wall need to be?
The length of 3 doors. Will that help you out?
It'll get me in the ballpark.
It needs to be the height of the doors and the length of 3 doors. Problem solved. Next. We're taking out the doors. We're going to put them in storage and bring them out in the spring. I need to build me some faux walls because I want to use the doors for spring, summer, and fall. But for Christmas, winter, I want to use the walls. Have a look I'm going for. And our poor grass, we just got it cut and it looks so pretty, and now we've ruined it with paint. We didn't ruin it, I mean it'll grow, but we'll have a big old white patch. I might get some green spray paint. Go paint the white spots green. You think I'm crazy? Be careful how you answer that.
Every day.
You answer that too fast. Anyway, lots to do. But what do you want to do while that's drying, James? Take a break? Take a break?
It's break time.
Break time? Okay. You want to sit out here and finish talking with me? We'll do our little back porch chat and then we'll conclude with painting. Like, I'm sure the last thing I want to do is just wash this paint. But I do have ideas for the booth. We got some things in the garage that we can already use. We're just going to clear it out of the garage. James, for anybody who's going to like say that...
Don't. Just don't.
That's going to say that I'm too hard on you, that I put too much on you, I expect too much from you, I'm too bossy, I'm too this, I'm too that. Like, some people really love to give their opinions on our marriage.
Yeah, y'all don't see me behind the scenes. One thing you need to know is I'm a world-class instigator when it's just us here. You know, families around, we tame it down. Neighbors are around, we tame it down. Making videos, we tame it down a little bit.
He does. I still kind of be myself about, and then y'all tell me that I'm. There's some people out there that are very vocal in their opinions on our marriage. And I'm like, what would people say about your marriage if they could see it? As long as he's happy with me and he understands me and we understand each other, that's really all I care about. But I do pick on him a lot. He picks on, y'all don't even know. Last night I was ready to just knock him out. I was ready to get my cast iron skillet and just knock him out so he could just leave me alone and go to sleep and wake up today Not one. I wanted him to be like one of them cartoon characters. When I hit him, he saw stars and he just fell out. That's where I was at last night with him. I'm sitting over there on the couch. I'm minding my own business. Got my AirPods in. Working on a video. Just doing my thing. And every time he would get up, and I think he would get up purposely to walk to the kitchen and come back, he would take his hands and rub them all over my glasses. He would try to stick his fingers in my ears. Anything he could do to aggravate me and harass me, he did. But y'all didn't see that. You know why? Because I didn't show that side of him. This is what y'all think it is all the time. This is what y'all think. No. He raised 3 boys. Okay? You don't raise 3 boys that you don't.
I have found that it's easier to raise boys than it is girls. You can kick a boy in behind.
Oh, the princess has taught you a few things, hasn't she?
Oh my gosh.
Like yesterday, where was we at? We was doing something. We was in the middle of something. And she was sending a group text to me and him. Well, I was responding. Did I respond? I think I did. We get home. I mean, he's like doing what he's doing. Oh, he was in there shopping, getting the wood, and then he was loading it up, and then we were driving home and all that. So he wasn't responding. So we get home, and she sends me a private message. She said, is there a reason why Dad is not responding to me in the group message? And I told him, I said, you better respond.
That's my girl.
And then let me tell you what he did. Y'all, I've told y'all, maybe I don't remember, I don't know, but I remember telling y'all. He don't turn his ringer on his phone, and it drives me insane. For the simple fact of, if I'm on the road, and God forbid I get into an accident, and I try to call him, is he gonna pick up? You know that question they say, who is somebody you guaranteed you can win $1 million if you name the one person that if you call them, you know they're not gonna pick up the phone?
I won't tell you that she has a habit. I don't know. It's instinct. It's.
Don't you say I have a habit
her.
of calling you at the wrong time?
She's got somebody that looks out for me. When I walk into a restaurant, she's gonna call.
James, you go to the restroom that much? Because I'm always calling you, and it's always at random times. And let me just tell you something.
And I don't get any credit for the times I do answer.
Out of 5 times I call him, he may answer me 1.
And what's the one thing I ask you whenever you call?
What's wrong? He don't say hello. No, his first thing is, what's wrong? How about I'm just calling to say I love you and I miss you? Or how about I'm calling to say, what would you like for me to cook for dinner? Here are your choices. Or, you know.
If you're gonna tell me what you're gonna cook, why do you even call me?
I'm giving you a choice. Do you want that today or you want it tomorrow?
I don't care.
I was just using that for an example. But, anyway. That's enough about that, because I'll get aggravated sitting here thinking about it.
One more thing. If you ladies, you know, your husband's sitting in the chair, I really hope you would bring up some of those videos that she's going to post this week for Cruisin The Coast.
It's going to be in this video.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
So, give them a chance to look at it, you know. I mean,
it's my way of saying thank you to the men for tolerating and watching Delightfully Southern. Hello.
Some guys aren't into it, but there were cars from just everywhere. There was a Cobra.
But I might not have filmed that. You don't need to tell what was there. You need to watch the parts that I'm going to put in my videos, and then you can say what parts, what cars.
I'll tell them what I got to see. How's that?
Okay, that's fine.
There was a lot of trucks.
I know, I love the trucks.
Fords and Chevys from the 50s. 32 Roadster, ZZ Top car, is what you'll remember it as. A lot of them were heavily modified. Some of them were just restored to factory condition.
And there was some of them, y'all, look, first of all, even cars today, I couldn't tell you what year, make, model, none of that. In fact, I still have to look to see what mine is, what year it is. But there was like a couple of them that had the year on them. Like one, was it a Corvette, James, that had the, no.
Yeah,
What?
it was inside the Corvette hood.
Yeah, and it had 1982, and I looked at him and said, that's an 82. He was like, and then there was another car we saw, it had it on a tag on the front, it was a 78. I said, that's a 1978. Because I don't know. But it was cool looking at them. And then who did I ask you, have you seen there? Because I was looking for them.
Who?
This proves right here you don't listen to me and pay attention to me.
What'd you say?
What car did we see? And I said, where is
Bo and Luke.
the General Lee? I grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard. I used to love the Dukes of Hazzard. I still love the Dukes of Hazzard, even though when you watch it now, it's like, oh my gosh.
I was really impressed at the number of makes and models that they had in that particular section of town. Now you could drive up and down the local highway and see them just going back and forth. I mean, everything. Like I said, Ford, Mercury, Chevrolet, GMC, Dodge, Plymouth, everything.
And you know what I was thinking of when I would look at some of them cars? I think I even made reference to it. I was like, this reminds me of Perry Mason. But I don't understand, and maybe James, you can explain it.
One of the guys that was there for Motor Trend, signing autographs and everything. It was good to see him.
He was the one with the
handlebar mustache.
Yeah. This is one thing I don't understand. I really don't. I have never liked it. Even as a teenager, I didn't like it, and I still even more so don't like it now. Is why they got to be so loud.
It's a man thing.
Well, you can't enjoy a vehicle that loud. What kind of sound system would you have to have in there to even be able to listen to the radio? Huh?
When you're producing horsepower, you want to let everybody know.
Yeah, but what are y'all trying to compensate for is all I'm saying.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Just
You're trying to compensate for something.
Just getting down the road.
No, it's ridiculous. I don't like that. I don't like that part. I never have liked that part of it, but that's just me. But anyway, hope that the men, and hey, if you ladies are into it, hope y'all enjoyed it too. But that was really like my little nod to the guys that watch the channel. I appreciate y'all just as much as I appreciate the ladies. James appreciates that there's some guys out there watching that can understand him and relate to him, and it's not all about the women can relate from my side. However, James, there are some women on there that set me straight a lot of times about you.
Y'all gotta take everything I say with a grain of salt.
No, they on your side. They getting on to me about you. So, anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that. But we're gonna finish up painting, and I guess that's about all we're gonna get done today. And tomorrow, your girl is gonna be cleaning house. I have got to clean house. Last week was busy, and I didn't really get a chance to just clean like I need to. I got laundry out the wazoo. And I gotta figure out what's for dinner. The ever-looming question. So, we love y'all. Thank y'all, as always, for hanging out with us. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't know exactly when James will be back, but he'll see you when he sees you. Right, James? I'm speaking for you now, okay? You can't speak. I'm speaking for you, okay? You don't speak. I speak. That's for all them people that try to get in our marriage. We love y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
I looked at him and gave him permission to say that.